everyone. Greetings from the NAACP. And let me say that what I want to talk about today is voting. You know, this is the theme for Black History Month this year is the African Americans and the vote. And I'm going to expand the topic a little bit because I think it's important to talk about partners and talk about the Latino community and issues in that regard where there might be common interests and need to join together and vote. If there are people who are trying to stop me from being able to vote, then there must be something important about being able to vote. When we look at what history has shown us, I think we understand that. We look at leaders like Martin Luther King or Nelson Mandela or Cesar Chavez, and they've all talked about how the things that they were trying to seek, though they had important moral movements that they were leading, that the things that they were seeking would never come to fruition unless the people that they were trying to represent received a full opportunity to vote, as would the other people in the communities that they live in. In Texas, according to the 2010 census, 49.4% of the adult voting age population is African American and Latino combined. And whites make up about 45%. When you add citizenship, African American and Latino numbers are 39.3%. So you see there's a fear that minorities will take the government over and won't be kind and won't treat people the right way or can't be trusted. And that's really kind of disappointing. And as Texas continues to grow, we grew last time and got 4 new congressional seats. We're growing this time. You can see the alarm bells that are there. And so what's happened is we have all kinds of machinations that are being undertaken to try to make sure that minorities cannot control. So the quotient that we're looking at today is there's a desire to make 40 greater than 60. Let me say that again. There's a desire to make 40 greater than 60. Now, what do I mean by making 40 greater than 60? There's the desire to design an electoral system where 40% are able to dominate. The American experiment has had a lot of problems, but it indeed has been the best experiment because, you know, when we look around the world, you see where there are people that are different that are always fighting each other in whatever nation there might be. Whether we're talking about the Muslim world and the Shia and Sunni who might live in Iraq or what have you. So it's not always just a racial issue, but you find people who have been unable to live together. But we have a country and a nation where somehow we have, in the last 50 years, come about a situation where we have people who look different and maybe who talk different and come from different cultures that can sit together and fellowship in trying to form policy for the improvement of their community. If we're going to be able to have people of all colors to be able to stand together and to be that kind of example, that beacon on the hill where we hope humanity reaches, because like Dr. King says, we're going to have to learn to live together as brothers or we're going to all die as fools. You know, I think it's that time. Thank you guys for inviting me.